Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to Strathpine Indoor Sports. We're going live stream for over 35's grand final between the mighty Victoria Point Vipers versus the Toombul Tigers. I'd like to welcome on board Jamie Stewart, current Queensland Open Men's Victorious player. Welcome.
G'day mate, how you going?
Oh, not too bad mate, yourself?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
I think we're going to be entertained with a massive game here. Toombul Tigers finished Pool 1 on top and made the grand final. First ball, David Tooth. Looks like he's bowling to the batters for Victoria Point, Josh Johns and Mark Carter. And they're off to a dot ball to start with.
Oh, what a shot.
Josh Johns banging it up into the screws on the leg side.
Doesn't mind it there.
Doesn't mind it there at all. Current Queensland over 35s player. Mark Carter's just banged it on the offside for two.
Both of these boys coming back from playing nationals.
Yeah.
Mark playing for North Queensland.
And look, did everything right for North Queensland. In the eyes of Queensland over 35s, as of the current Queensland over 35s coach, I invited him to come and train with us and experience what it was like, and I think it's helped his game massively. And look, as you know, Jamie, yourself, current captain of Victoria Point, NICL side that's made the grand final for tonight. I think Mark's done everything right this year for you.
Yeah, he's been a big part of our NICL squad as well. He's played a few games for us. Unfortunately, not playing for us tonight, but he's got a good run here for 35s here. I'm sure he'll do a job for him.
Yeah, exactly right. And a very solid opening over for Victoria Point. Looks like number 8. At the end of the day, to basically get no wickets and anywhere between 5 and 10 runs off and over is what you base it on.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. No wickets is pretty crucial, keeping momentum for your side.
100%.
These two off to a fly.
Yeah, exactly right. And the second over is bowled by Michael Kling, current Queensland 35 players, and he was actually selected in the Australian over 35 side to tour South Africa for the World Cup this year.
Absolute legend of the game, if you ask me. Nothing but a nice bloke on and off the court, and geez, doesn't he show it when he's on it?
Mate, he does everything basic and simple and puts it in the right area. Great shot by Josh Johns there to bang it up on the leg side for two. But his first ball, just a little bit of swing in the air and tied Josh Johns up. Made him look like he was struggling. But that second shot,
it's got a bit of shape there. He's getting that swing going early.
He's got a lot of shape there. When we were away in Adelaide, it was almost like he was just trying a little bit too hard, not getting as much movement. But what he's doing here tonight at Toombul looks like plenty of swing.
Jeez, that's tight.
And Simon Langrigan in the front court there, another quality Queensland player that's managed to make the playing field in South Africa. Very quality fielder, and definitely had to make Mark Carter run.
He's not giving him any easy runs in the front court there, making him work for every ball.
And look, as I was saying before, in the 45 games, I think our Masters competition is probably the best in the country. What we can offer and showcase. When we go away to a national carnival, I think as Queenslanders, we take away the best what we can get. And I think it's shown over the last few years, probably not so much this year, where we actually this first year in Queensland Masters history that we didn't take a title home.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so pretty massive, but fire in the belly for next year, mate. We've got grand finals today. We've got zone carnivals coming up, as you know, for you in a couple of weeks. NICL finals next weekend at Toombul. We've got a couple of the state boys, even a couple of Masters that are going around in that carnival. So there's plenty of cricket on offer leading up to our zone selections coming up mid-September.
So a lot of cricket going on in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, and not only that, what we've played in the last couple of weeks as well. So it's a massive 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Yep. But it's what we love. Indoor cricket. I played it most of my life, and like yourself, Jamie, you've been a big part of Victoria Point. As myself, I was as well. There's so much, even youth coming through these days. It's massive for Queensland.
Yeah, couldn't agree more, mate.
So Jason Freeman is bowling the third over. 3 balls to go. Victoria Point look like they're setting themselves up for a very healthy first partnership.
It's a great shot.
Mark Carter, as you said, he played for North Queensland this year. He's on the radar and has been for the last couple of years. Nothing wrong with a bit of confidence, a bit of pop-up tries from your teammates, and just have belief you can do anything, mate. I think Jason Freeman's just running a little bit wide on the line at the moment. It's a bit easy for JJ and Karts to just bang it up on the offside, make it look pretty easy. But Michael Kling in the front court, second up, you've got to get a pass in, otherwise he's gonna bring you undone.
Yep. Yeah, just missed his line a bit there. He's giving up some free runs in the offside. Just plenty of time to bang it up there.
Yeah. Look, Masters cricket, as we know, it might be a bit slower. It's all mind over matter. Take the time. As I say to my boys, it starts at the top. The bowler's got to make it happen. Create that opportunity. Bowl in the tight lines. Bowl in the bowling places. You got to create that hard chance, otherwise it's like that last over. Looks like Freo went for a few, and it's put Toombul on the back foot coming in this fourth over, but Simon Langren looks like, oh no, maybe
looks like Lockhart's gonna have a bowl.
Yeah, they call him Freak. He's got magic hands up the back court, and a bit like Michael Kling, bowls those nagging little innies, but starts off with a wide, so an extra ball.
And that was definitely moved.
Yeah. Oh look, it's probably moving half a metre across the batter, but look, you got to put the ball in the spot to create that opportunity like that. But Mark Carter good enough to get it over Kling's head.
Good ball, good shot, good cricket there.
Absolutely. 29 into the fourth over, first pair, 5 balls to go. Look, it's great start from Victor Point. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Chance there.
Your ideal score for a first partnership, Jamie?
Look, these are big courts here. There's plenty of room. You've got a lot of time to get the ball above players' heads or get it into a bit of space. So normally I think you'd be aiming for about 20 a pair on an average size court, but given these are a bit bigger, I think pushing more towards 25, 30 a pair. I think that's pretty standard here.
Yeah, that's right. And as I said, bigger courts, more time. You just got to, don't try and play in front of yourself. You got to play right under your nose, really. Like what Josh Johnson did there. Wait for it. Allow the swing. Take the time. If you're a good enough batter, you can create any shot you want.
Yeah.
You, as a good batter in an opening partnership, you got to dictate to the bowler. But there you go.
There's that great touch.
Michael Kling right there.
You're just going through a lot of people there, not Kling.
Absolutely, mate. And that's what got him select, and his batting as well. That's what got him selected for that Australian tour later this year. It's a very, very handy acquisition in the front court, but comes back to the bowling and doing it right. So after the first pair, Daniel Lockhart's bowled no wicket for 11 runs, and sensational start for Victoria Point. 36, can't ask for much better than that.
Look, that's a good start from Victoria Point. There's a couple of half chances there. Could have turned the tide quite easily, but given that come off on 36, they didn't really give them anything. They had to try and work for what the half chances they got.
So coming in about second is a long-time scoreboard of Victoria Point, Brad Bass. They call him Boo Boo, and looks like a newcomer to Victoria Point, Justin Howard, coming in about second. And to bowl the fifth over is left arm Simon Langrigan. I think Simon will be trying very hard to pinpoint into that one area.
Good shape there. Oh, through the hands.
Missed field. Lucky start. He wasn't pushing to make any runs out of that. Hit it straight to
Stewie James.
Stewie James, current Australian, over 40s player. Doesn't normally miss things.
No, I think he got a bit unlucky there.
Yeah.
Might have rushed him a little.
Good start from Justin there, mate. So Justin's played 4 games so far for the Victoria Point Vipers and 37 off his own stick. So 4 games, that's a pretty good average.
Some good areas being bowled here by Simon, just quietly. He's hucking them up.
One thing with Simon, most left armers go over the wicket, but he likes going around, probably trying hard to bring in that angle.
Oh, geez, that's crunched.
And Simon swinging it late, and Justin, he played a bit of power in that shot, but he's pretty much banged it, smashed it.
It's a little bit full there. Bring that back a touch, and that's a tough ball to play.
Yep. Brad Bass on strike.
There it is. There's that length.
Yeah,
just
exactly
back of the length there.
Put Brad in 2 minds right there. Didn't know to go forward or go back. But Brad's played 8 games for Victoria Point and hit 83. So averaging 10 a game, you can't ask for more than that in a batting partnership.
Oh, there he is, straight through.
There you go. Simon's bowled the perfect ball. And look, I don't think Simon was too far off there. He was chasing that opportunity to take wicket. So after the 5th over, Simon ended up bowling 1 wicket for 3. And what might the score be there? 39 after 5. Sorry. So Jamie, big game for NICL tonight, mate. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, mate, it's going to be an absolute belter here. Playing Strathpine at Strathpine for a grand final doesn't get much better than that.
Not only that, the top 1 and 2 competing for the sports tonight. Like that's juicy. Yeah, that's what you want in a grand final. 2 best teams competing all year to battle it out. And as your first semi-final went, it was a draw. Yeah, can't get. There's not much between you guys.
No, not considering our last game was a draw, mate. It's about as tight as it gets.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
It's a pretty good achievement for Victoria Point. We haven't made an A-grade final before.
Yeah, congratulations to that, mate. 3rd year of NICL, but not only saying that, you got Vicky Pointers made semi. Oh, another great shot from Brad Bass. Looks like Stewie's misjudging a lot there, but look, credit to Brad to have confidence in playing that shot. So we've got Sean Bryden bowling the 6th over. So far, Victoria Point are 9 in the 2nd pair.
Oh, he's got him.
Just breezy, as they call him. He just bowls that nag and loopy length. You think you're going to just play it all day, and then it'll bring you undone because you get complacent.
Looks like he's gone for an off-cutter there and didn't really shape too much, but slowed down and kicked it enough to catch the edge.
Yep, and Justin Howard unfortunately fell victim to that, and I think Jason Freeman ended up taking it behind. Oh, there was another opportunity there. So, look, good bowling change here. Take the pace off the ball. It's all about mind over matter, isn't it?
He's on the money here. He's bowling perfect areas, making it very hard for him to score some runs.
Yeah. Toombul. Toombul Tigers pretty much dominated pool 1 of over 35. We've got 2 pools and over 35s this year, and they deserve their spot in the grand final. But Victoria Point done it hard, finished third, and battled their way through 2 major semi-finals to get to the big dance. Look, grand finals are massive. You're good enough to get here. Anyone can win.
Oh, what a take!
That was a very lucky ball. At the end of the day, probably eyes lit up and thought, I'm going to have a go. Should have probably left it, would have been wide. But Sean Bryden took the catch, one-hander, and after it's over, the partnership's back on 4, total scores 40.
Yeah, loose ball there. He's searching for some runs and just had to really reach for it. He scooped it up, but it was a great grab.
Yeah, exactly right. And as we know, we both hate it when the ball falls in areas where fields aren't. You know, that's an opportunity lost. But ended up Jimmy jagging the catch. You take whatever. So Dave Bowden's bowling the 7th over. As I was saying in the over 45s game earlier, Dave Bowden didn't make the Queensland side this year, but has been an integral part of the Queensland lineup over various master side for the last 5 to 7 years. Definitely knows what he needs to do, bowling in that nagging, awkward area where you don't know to go forward, to go back, but creates chances, creates opportunities.
Maybe a tough little half chance there. But unlucky with a fumble. Good touch. Some good height in that front court.
And that's what you need in the front court. Make the batter play it over the heads, not make it easy. You know, look, some teams have short players in the front court, but at the end of the day, if you've got height, you may as well maximise it. Great over so far by Billy, as they call him. Victoria Point. Looks like they struggle a little bit here in this second pair.
I think Toombul are tightening the screws here, making it very difficult to score some runs.
Definitely put it back on a Victoria Point, you know, like they let him go in the first pair. Oh, that's a great shot. But made to work. Simon's on that sweep line, left-hander. He can't ping him.
He's dynamite there.
Pretty much won the game for Toombul last week against Springwood there in a massive run out. Springwood pushed them all the way, but with Toombul coming out victors. Missed opportunity there for Toombul.
Good presence of mind there to wait from Boo Boo there.
Yeah, exactly right. As I said, Brad's been a stalwart of Victor Point into a career for years. Knows what he needs to do. Held his ground, waited for his partner to get there, and then backed his own ability to get home. So, look, end of the 7th over. The score's on 11, so it's pushed it up to 47. Grand finals, runs on the board, very hard. You got to bowl the right areas. 50 points, a very consistent side. They've shown it through the semi-finals. They got Stephen Mogg, who's a very accomplished cricketer.
They've got a bit of depth here. They've got a lot of guys who've been around for a long time, plenty of experience in the team. Very unfortunate there, just to chop that one on.
But what they've done, they're taking the pace off the ball and they're bowling Sean Bryden in his second over to this pair, and it's created an opportunity.
Definite tactic, given his first over, he was on the money.
Yeah, that's right.
Makes sense.
Look, pretty much star-studded side you got out there. Stewie James, Michael Kling, Simon Langrian, Sean Bryden, Daniel Lockhart. Great shot from Brad. It's what you got to do.
It's a good answer.
And he's angry with himself. He's showing a bit of ill-discipline there, smashing the bat on his leg. But look, positive now. He's still got 4 balls to go. Opportunity to get it up to 15.
That's a shot.
That's a great shot. Back net.
It's that on drive. How good's that? Very passionate player, Boo Boo. Loves his cricket. Loves getting around it. He's manager for our NICL team. He absolutely loves this game, mate. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
I bet he does, mate. And he always has. Like, I played at Vicky Point for a number of years with Brad, and I definitely know what passion he's got for the game and for Vicky Point. So he'll do what he has to, and I'm sure he'll pump Justin's size up along the way. But there it is right there. 3 balls to go. Partnership's on 15. It's back up to what I said. Setting it up for that next pair. It's momentum. Momentum's a massive thing in our game.
I couldn't agree more. Setting it up for the next pair. They're trying to here, and Toombul just trying to peg them back and keep the momentum for themselves.
Yep. But create that. Dropped it a bit short. Great shot from Brad. Oh, Stewie throws it into the back of him. But Brad's waited for it, banged it up, got his partner home safe. 1 ball to go. They've got 17. They were on 5, so this is a massive over. Massive turnaround for Victoria Point. And momentum and a good base coming into that 3rd pair. Oh, great shot.
He's tracked that from well outside off there. It's well played.
Doesn't matter how you're doing, mate. At the end of the day, it's 2 on the board.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Can be as ugly as you want, but hey, they got the job done. Justin Howard 16, Brad Bass 3, and that's a partnership of 19. Where look, Toombul had him on the roast, but a couple of mediocre balls brought him back in. So 3rd partnership here is Stephen Mogg and
this is Warren Howard. This is Justin's brother.
Oh, righto. No worries. I can't say I've seen Warren play before, but I know what Stephen Mogg's capable of doing. And look, Stephen will be telling him right now, let's just get this first over out of the way. Let's play boring cricket. Do what it takes to, look, probably frustrate Toombul.
Yeah, Warren, he's a great player, mate. He actually has the ability to bowl with both arms.
No.
Yeah.
Has he done it yet?
Yeah, he does. We'll see how he goes bowling tonight, mate. He may even call for the arm change.
Yeah, rightio. No worries at all.
I think Stephen's coming out with Warren just trying to cement a good score here. Oh, controversial that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, mate. It looked like he didn't have the ball there, but look, you can't question an umpire's decision. Otherwise, it's going to go not in your favour moving forward. So it looks like Warren was running out there. And look, Stephen Moggs played 7 games for 73 runs this year, and Warren's played 5 for 40. So look, they're very capable batters, but Toombul started off with the wicket, put the pressure back on.
Oh, nearly went 2 from 2 there.
Yeah, and look, you've got to try your best to at least hit a net on the way through. Keep it away from the players.
The pressure's definitely on Victoria Point here. Toombul are trying to make a point. That's 3 balls. That's 3 very tight runs.
But David Toots doing everything asked of the captain. Put it on the money. Put it on the spot, and let the batter make the mistake. You know, create that opportunity, the half chance, get a touch, game on.
That's how you bring your fielders into play.
And that was run out down that end, and I think that one was out there. Looks like Michael Guest is umpiring tonight. Very accomplished state accredited umpire and Australian umpire.
Very accomplished.
Look, I think all our umpires up here have got their work cut out for the grand finals today. A lot of very competitive teams, and they're going to push them. There's another wicket right there.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Pressure's right back on Victoria Point here. 3 wickets in that over.
And
coming unstuck.
That could be a game changer right there.
It's a massive over.
Right, 3 for -5. David Tooth, I'm pretty sure that was his second over. Yep. But we got Warren Howard on -9 and Stephen Mogg on -4. After 1 over, that's -13. That's brought Toombul back into the game. You know, and I know most of the guys out there for Toombul, they'll be man, they'll be salivating after this. They'll be going, game on. We're in this a long way.
Oh, they'd be fired up for sure, mate.
And now it's Billy Bowden to take the 10th over. All he's got to do is just continue that length, continue that line. Stephen Moggs just blazed that to the back net and got away with one. And it's looking like they're off to a good start. Bit of confidence goes a long way, hey?
And that might help him feel like he's relieved a little bit of pressure there. I think he's missing his length there, giving the guys a chance to free their arms and look for that back net.
And they've done it on 2 occasions, so minus 13, and now they're back to minus 5 off 2 balls. It's almost like they're having a crack. Yeah. Sneaky little shot from Stephen Morgan to the back net there for one. So 3 balls to go in this 10th over. Victoria Point in this third pair are minus 4. Total score is 51. Look, grand finals, as we both know, Jamie. Put another 20 or 30 on, and it's game on, really, as in pressure-wise. You hit 50, it's like chasing 80.
Yeah, grand finals can do funny things. Big scores can get chased down and small scores can get held up.
Yeah, exactly right. And it comes back to how your persona on the court is, what you follow with your captain and directions and processes.
It's a great shot.
As I said, Stephen Mogg knows what he's got to do. Have a bit of a think. Now, this over has been massive for Victoria Point. They've scored 13 off it so far with 1 ball to go. Couldn't ask for a better over.
Yeah, it's a great bounce back from Victoria Point. They would have been feeling the heat, especially after...
Bit of miscommunication there, mate.
Yeah, it's come unstuck there.
But look, still taking 8 off that over. Yeah, 2 overs to go. Opportunity to get it back to 0 and then look to be positive.
Yeah, Victoria Point will have to find some pretty disciplined cricket to get themselves out of this one. 2 more overs to go. They'll be looking to try and get back to maybe 10 or so runs to bring this one back here.
And coming in batting last, we've got Adam Oots. And is it Nicky Yimba batting last? Well, look, at the end of the day, I think...
Oh, straight through.
And that's Jason Freeman, current Queensland over 45s player. Probably a bit off target with his first over, but starts with an absolute jaffer in his second over. And look, deserves the accolades of that ball. Bowling Stephen Mogg.
Toombul will be feeling pretty happy about this, getting him back into the deeper negatives here.
This skin, or this pair, this 4 overs has been up and down like a roller coaster. Can't put my finger on what they need to do. They get positive, they hit runs, and then it's almost like they get complacent and overthink it a bit.
Still got a few balls left here. Some tight areas being bowled.
Exactly right. So pressure's right back on Victoria Point. But regardless on who's coming in last for Victoria Point, I think if they can score at least maybe 70 to 80 could be a winning score.
Yeah. Easy wicket, that one.
Yeah. A rush of blood. Look. You just need to be confident. You need to have a bit of belief in your partner and the next pair coming in. This is a great over from Jason Freeman. So we've got 1 ball to go. We've got a score of the third skin of minus 12 at the moment. I think pressure's right on Victoria Point to look. finish on a good note.
There's that length again.
Yeah, that's it. And look, I think Steve just really needs to have a good talk to Justin right now. I know I would be, and yourself as well. -9. You need to at least get the score back to 0. And you've got to have a platform set up for that next partnership coming in, which looks like it'll be Adam Oots and Ben Templar who'll close it out for Victoria Point. I know Adam Oots is a very quality player. Ben Templar, you know much about him, mate?
Yeah, he's a kind of bloke that you don't want batting when they need to chase some runs, because he can absolutely hit some big balls.
Likes the bomb.
He hits a very hard ball as well. So anything full to Ben will be good luck to the front court.
And right now we're in the 12th over. We've got Stewie James bowling. It's his not third ball, but the score's third skins -8. Total score's 47. Pressure's on, I think. And a great ball from Stewie.
That's a brilliant ball.
That just probably didn't do much off the pitch, but just a late swing. I think Steve overplayed it, played over the top of that one, and unfortunately it's brought him undone, so that's pushed that skin back out to -13. Definitely not what Victoria Point needed.
This is a very impressive set from Toombul. They've brought themselves right back into contention here.
Oh, hey, what's that? What's that?
I don't think there's a name for that.
That's Stewie James, one of our current Australian players. Yeah, I've got nothing for that. I don't know. What's that? What's that? Did we get that on film? I think that one will be showcased later on this season by someone, somewhere, somehow. But Stewie, you can do all the excuses you want, but yeah, I've got nothing for that.
I don't think he's going to have that one let down for a while. Back on the money. Look at that.
Nearly nailed it again. Like everything you want from a quality Australian Masters player who can do one thing 1 minute, as we just seen, and then come out the next ball and have it back on the string again. So 1 ball to go. Skins on -11. Total score's 44, and I think this is anyone's game at the moment.
Yeah, as I said before, mate, finals can do funny things. That's well capped out. And look, Toombul keeping that pair to -10. That's very impressive. Grand final as well.
Well, it's massive. You can that could be a game changer right there. Victoria Point were on their way. You know, they were 55 after 8. As we both know, 55 after 8, you should be staring down the barrel of a 90 to 100 score, which in any game is a winnable score.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you look at them coming off, let's say they're on 75. That does incredible things to even how Toombul are thinking when they're on the field. They're looking at them now, sitting on 45, and they're going to want to put the foot to the throat here.
Yeah, exactly right. And as I said, we got Adam Oots and Ben Templar coming in this last skin. Stephen Moggs looking a bit disappointed there, but look, kudos to Toombul. They put the ball there. You missed, they hit.
Exactly right. Toombul reserved everything they got there.
Yep.
Some impressive bowling, bringing the field into play.
Yep.
A few balls getting straight through as well. I mean, very impressive indeed.
Cricket's basic game. You've got to do what it takes to keep that ball out from hitting the stumps. Stand in front of it, play half a shot. You're not going to get out LBW. So,
bit of weight on the shoulders here of these two finishing off.
Exactly. Oh, there was a half chance right there.
Yeah,
mate.
mix up there. They could have easily got off to a -5 start there.
Just hope that's not signs of things to come, mate. Look, communication is massive that you need to you've got to keep focused with your partner. You've got to keep looking at him, and you've got to have confidence in calling and running as well, because it can bring you undone. And a quality fielding side like Toombul are run you out before you even know it.
Third ball here. Oh, there's another chance gone.
Missed opportunity right there. Got away with that one. Simon Langrians, when he first bowled the ball, I actually thought it was going to be no ball off the pitch, but that late swings come back into play, and Jason Freeman, I think, missed an opportunity.
Simon's bang on the money here. He's getting a nice shape. He's not giving them any width either. He's really trying to tighten them up.
That's what Simon did at National, so it's all about.
There's that communication.
Yeah. David Tooth. The throw looked a bit uncommon ordinary, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you get the wickets as long as you get them.
Got the job done, mate. That's all that needs to happen.
Yeah, 100%. But Simon Langrian, 1 ball to go. Victoria Point, -4 so far, and struggling a little bit.
This is a great turnaround from Toombul. And you look at how they were. Look at how they were sitting after 4 overs when Victoria Point hit 36 runs. Game could have easily got away from them, but they stuck to their processes, and they're really putting on a show here.
So Simon Langrian's finished the 13th over, and -1 on the board, so total score is 44. Look, I think any score on the board, they've got to get them. Regardless of what they've done, you go out, different mindset, pump the players up a bit, tell them to bowl the right lines, what they need to do, and look, could be the same. Toombul could be in the same position.
Yeah, 100%.
So just scanning across to the other grand finals that are on at the moment on the other live stream quarters. Victoria Point over 40s. Ipswich over 40s. First, Wynnum over 40s, and into the end of the 13th over, Ipswich are 64. So, look, they could be on the way to setting up a pretty good score. A couple of good middle partnerships there. And on the last court, looks like your boys at Victoria Point, what might they be over there, Jamie?
That's Masters B.
Masters B. Victoria Point are playing Toowoomba. I'm pretty sure Toowoomba dominated that comp all year. And look, it's great to see Victoria Point in another final.
Yeah, we've got a couple of teams in the finals tonight, mate.
How many is that, mate?
Oh, I think we'll go 5.
Oh, stop it. Look at you go, eh? Well, this is the first one.
No.
No, they played just before. And
yeah, C-grade were unlucky. Didn't quite come away with the win, but
to compete, I think they didn't lose by much.
Sorry, that was D-grade.
D-grade.
My mistake.
That's good, mate. Look, to make a grand final, it's what you want at the start of the season. For a centre to have 5 in a grand final is a huge achievement.
Oh, no doubt. It's a really good culture that we've got bred down there. Everyone gets around each other, and there'll be a few boys who aren't even playing tonight that'll be down here to supporting the boys.
And you're right. I think the Point had that culture a long time. I think that was installed by a legend of Victoria Point, Rick Egan, and I think it's come a long way.
Oh, it's a brilliant shot.
Adam Moots.
5 very much needed runs there.
Allowing for the late swing, and they played the shot accordingly. And look, they need it, as you said, they need it. In it, midway through the 14th over, there's another one. With no run. Missed opportunity there. Oh, as you said, Ben Temple can't hit him.
There's that full ball.
Yeah. You've got to take every opportunity you can, mate, and if it means that you take it, you got it.
Oh, He's not just good with his hands, he's good with his shins too.
That's not cricket. You can't do that, can you?
Didn't you say before, it doesn't matter how you get the wickets?
It doesn't matter how you take them, but if it wasn't live stream, you wouldn't believe it, would you?
Look, when you're on, I tell you.
Yeah, as I said, Michael Queen. Yeah, you can't call that. You just can't call that one. So, after 14 overs, Victoria Point are 46, and in this last partnership, they've massed 1 run so far. So 2 overs to go, and I think the pressure's on Victoria Point to maybe at least look at getting anything over 60 is going to be competitive.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's going to be interesting to see how they play these last 2 overs out and what's going through their head right now. Do they knuckle down and try and get 5 or 6 and over, come off with another 12, or do they try and go for a few more runs to peg the total up to about the 70 mark?
Look,
interesting to see how it plays.
As I said, I know you said Ben Templer can bomb them, but I think they really need. I think they need to be a bit conservative, but the change of pace, Michael Queen with that swing, and he gets it a dart off the pitch a bit. That's created a chance, and Lockhart up the back. It's been pretty good.
I think Ben showed his intent there, and came unstuck with a good bit of field, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Oh look, just get a score on the board. I think Steve should maybe just go and have a quiet chat to the boys and just say, hey, look, let's finish on a positive note. Momentum is good. It's massive. Regardless of what runs you get, any runs on the board, it's a start. You need to show at least intent and commitment.
Like, it's easy when you get into a hole to try and hit your way out of it, but sometimes discipline's exactly what you need. Yeah. Bang your twos, get down the other end.
Yeah. I like someone that's got raw ability and talent that can hit a ball, but I think you got it. There's a time and a place, and you got to do it at the right time, not the time. So Michael Kling, 1 ball to go, very tight over.
Just keeps hitting his mark, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's been, even with NICL over the last couple of years for Toombul, he's been that. I think even last year he was, I think, the best player in the actual NICL carnival all year. And look, for a guy that's over 35 that still can mix it, his bowling's probably his weakness, I think.
Doesn't look like it tonight.
Yeah, obviously not tonight with the numbers he's bowling, but his batting is his prowess, and I think a lot of people feed off that, and might be an opportunity for him to open up tonight and show that off.
Last over for Toombul here. Let's see if they can keep those screws tightened.
Stewie James bowling the last over. So the score's on 48. Look, anything up around late 50s might be a great option, but Stewie James, regardless of that 1 ball before, he's got this change-up ball that no one can pick at the moment.
I was going to say, it's 16th over and he's still getting a nice shape.
Exactly right. Oh, a bit loud over there for the big boy, mate.
There's definitely a bit of support going on.
Yeah, apparently there is, mate. Oh, it's a great shot. Oh, nearly count. Like, Michael Kling over 35, playing like it's 20. I think he didn't give your over more as a bit of a keep it on your toes.
Wouldn't he what, mate? He's a class player.
Yeah.
I think that was that change-up ball we were talking about there.
Yeah.
It's a great piece of fielding.
Oh, good shot, Adam. Needed that one. 1 ball to go, 55. As I said, late 50s. Confidence to give us some belief that maybe you can turn the tide.
Well, I think the guys will be They would have wanted some more runs, but they're going to go out there with the definite belief that they can hold Toombul to less than that.
Yeah. And look, starting off with a score of 36, you think you're well on your way to setting up a great total, but cricket's a fickle game, anything can happen, and it did. It showed. Toombul brought it back, and it's game on, I think. So thanks, Jamie. Good luck tonight, mate. Massive game, can't wait to watch it, and hopefully you get the job done.
Thanks, mate. Should be a cracker.
So halfway through, change of innings. Victoria Point hit 55. So Toombul coming on now to try and chase that down and secure victory in the men's Masters A Grand Final here at Strathpine. Hopefully everyone stays tuned later this evening for a couple of absolute cracking NICL Grand Finals tonight, ladies and women. I think it's Victoria Point versus Strathpine Boroughs, and in the ladies' grand final, I'm pretty sure we'll be staring down the barrel of a Springwood and Toombul grand final. Is that correct, Dimitri?
Oh, not sure, mate. I've just been watching this game.
Welcome aboard, mate.
Thank you.
Dimitri is a current Queensland over 45s state player this year, rookie.
Yes, made my debut.
How'd you go, mate?
I was really happy with the week away with the lads. Wasn't a great preparation for myself, but the coaching staff did a great job for us.
Probably wasn't Queensland's best national title defence in Adelaide this year, but we were very competitive, and I think a lot of states are starting to catch up to what Queensland do. Yeah. And look, I think it puts fire in the belly moving forward next year for us Queenslanders to go away and represent and prove to not only to live stream followers as well, but also to ourselves that we have been and are a dominant force in national carnivals.
Yeah, for sure. I was super impressed with the quality of the 45 competition, and some really top line players there, and Queensland definitely are in the mix, but we'll just see what happens next year with people moving up and in their age groups and things like that. So hopefully we can put a really good team on the park again and go a bit better.
Absolutely. So looks like Stephen Moggs grabbed the first over here of the over the Masters A Grand Final between Victoria Point and Toombul. Victoria Point set 55, and Toombul in their run chase have started off not too bad. Stephen bowling the leg side there, and so far the score is on 5 with 3 balls to go.
Yeah, I think Moggy bowls a good tight line, and it's a strong batting line up here by Toombul, and I think Vicky Point would be wishing they had a few more runs on the board.
Yeah, but Tim, as we know, cricket can change in a heartbeat, especially indoor cricket.
Absolutely.
And as I was saying to Jamie before, runs on the board. You got to have runs on the board. Yeah. Doesn't matter how much I've seen sides. I think there was an NICL game this year, Springwood versus Gold Coast. They hit 33 and won the game. So it doesn't matter what you score. It's all about belief and commitment to not only your captain but your teammates, and showcase something. Have belief. Get the job done. Starts at the top. Bowl the ball in the right order. Create an opportunity. Sounds boring, I know, but that's the processes you do to bring pressure.
I totally agree. Yes, they didn't get the runs they probably were after, but it only takes one big over and really pile that pressure on.
And you're right. So after the first over by Stephen Monkers, Toombul hit 9 off it. So Justin Howard is now bowling the second over. Look, nice bit of outswing shake there. A couple of quality batters out there for Toombul at the moment, just quietly.
Yeah, well, two guys that are off to the World Cup later this year.
Exactly right, mate. You know, and they represented Queensland over 35s this year, and they're both rookies this year as well.
Yeah.
And they dominated, did what they needed to do, and look, going away for state selection, going away for a national carnival. You want to do what you can, the best you can.
Yeah.
You got an opportunity to be selected in an Australian team.
Well, chance.
There's a missed opportunity right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
They were almost high-fiving in the middle of the court there, but got away with it.
They certainly did.
And no run scored. But these two guys out here, Simon and Michael, have played for Toombul for a long time. Simon's played Queensland Open Men's before. I don't think Michael has. I know Michael's played over 30s and now over 35s for Queensland, but both have an opportunity to go over to South Africa and represent the country and hopefully bring back a World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, that's Australia's plans moving forward, but
yeah,
tough ask. I know. I was in England in 2016, and the quality sides that were there then were good, but being in that national carnival in Adelaide, wow, there's some talent there. But also I know what's coming through in other countries as well. So I think they might have their hands full there.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking to the lads over the last couple of weeks, they're both very excited about it. And it's just another step up for them.
Yeah, that's right. They fly out on the 14th of October to South Africa for a couple of weeks. So into the third over here, looks like Mark Carter's having an over. Victoria Point, after 2 overs, 17, probably comfortable at the moment. It's a great ball for Mark Carter. Very lucky for Simon to get an inside edge on that one.
Nice little insides there, yes.
Yeah, and I think they both knew that, and a bit of a cheeky smile to each other.
Yeah.
Look, Mark Carter's represented North Queensland this year at national level.
It's a great shot there by Mr. Kling.
Look, it's all about watching the ball, waiting at the latest possible moment to hit the ball, get it up over the fielder and score runs, and that's what you want to do.
Yeah. It's a little bit short there.
Yeah, so after we've got 2 balls to go in this third over. Toombul are 22. Chasing, well, look, they're not chasing the skins. I think they're just chasing the victory now.
It's all about the victory.
The skins don't matter in grand finals. You just got to get your nose over the line, and it doesn't matter how you do it.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's a great shot right there. It's sickening.
It makes you sick.
It does.
Yeah.
But look, it's probably one of the hardest shots to play in indoor cricket, is getting it up to that leg side. Outside off, it's, you just wait as long as you can, but on that leg side, it's to have someone to play a shot like that. Not many can do it, but the ones that can, they're legends of the sport. So Mark Carter went for 9 off his first over, so after 3 overs, the score is 26, chasing Victoria Point's target of 55, 56 for victory.
Yeah, I think Vicky Point really need to tighten up here and just try and create the pressure to get a wicket and see if they can get a little roll on.
Yeah, that's right. Look, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the 2 guys batting are just normal people. You got to have belief that you can create an opportunity. But Adam Moonson started off just a little bit short and a little bit a little bit easy for Simon and Michael just to go through the motions. So 28, 5 balls to go. I think they're setting a platform for next pair to come in and just to keep momentum going there. Just another games at the moment on the other live stream. Looks like Ipswich hit 85 and off their 16 overs. And in response, it's looking like Wynnum are 19 into the 4th over. So I think it's game on over there. That'll be a very competitive match, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, plenty of talent on show there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's all state players out there, mate. A great over 40s. Any Masters is a great comp. And yeah, showcasing some awesome skills and athleticism.
Snuck a run there.
I think you point that it's almost like they're just a little bit off tonight, eh?
Yeah, I think so, mate. They've just really got to get into this game.
Yeah. Oh, look. Anything can happen. Look at Vicky points third, skin -10.
Yep. Short one.
So at the end of the 4th over, Adam Moots went for a total of 9, and Toombul's total so far is 35 after the first pair. So batting second is looking like Daniel Lockhart and Dave Bowden. Daniel went to play for North Queensland this year, and Dave Bowden actually played for New Zealand.
He did in the 45s.
You played in that grade this year. How did he go, mate? Did he go all right for New Zealand?
Yeah, he was one of their best players.
Yeah, right.
A lot of experience.
Yeah. And look, probably unfortunately he didn't get an opportunity to catch that Queensland, but to represent another country, take that any day of the week.
Yeah, and it just shows, how much desire he has to play at that level.
Yeah, exactly right. And all of us to represent is what it's all about.
Yeah.
So into the 5th over right now, we've got Josh Johns, current Queensland over 35s player. Poland, that's his second ball, and that's the first run they've got. The first ball, our target is to bowl on the legs. Create an opportunity. They've got 2 on the leg side. Make them hit it towards them, right there. Look at that. That's a perfect line. Everything Steve Mogg wanted him to do, he's doing it.
Absolutely, straight away, right on the tight line, which is hitting the top of leg stump is where we really try and aim for.
So 3rd ball scenario right here, and I think this is the over that Victoria Point's been looking for. Off 4 balls so far.
Full set. Oh, keeps it to 1. Good bit of fielding there.
Dave Bowden's capable of doing that all day, every day. As you know, you're a Toombul Tigers man, and
I am.
That's a great way to finish for Toombul after a near perfect over for Josh. So he's gone for 6, I think, of his first over, and I think that's pushed Toombul's score over 40 now, and I think well on the way to victory, mate. But never underestimate anyone in a grand final. You've got an opportunity. Something can always happen. So looks like Brad Bass is about to have an over. His first over, his left arm.
Well, you can't. You got to be careful when you got a lefty on.
Apparently, mate. So I've been told.
I don't want to sound biased, but geez, look out here.
Well, in saying that, what I think is left arm bowling to a left-hand bat.
Us lefties, we actually prefer the right arm batsman.
I'm a bit the other way, mate. I prefer a left arm than a right arm.
Yeah.
I bowl right, bat left, but I prefer a left arm bowler coming at me. So
yeah,
instead of going across you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look, Brad's
it's got him.
That's run out.
Tight call there, but that's out.
Yeah, very tight call. The direct had to get it. Look, probably an opportunity here for Victory Point. That's, one brings two, as they say. Just have a bit of belief. Brad's got to put it in the right spot now. He's got to back it up with that next ball to continue the momentum. And unfortunately, fortunately for Daniel Lockhart, that's a great shot. He just waited as long as he could and just put the bat there, and it's up over the field, head for two. Another good ball by Brad. This is really probably an over Victoria Point's been looking for, eh?
Yeah, it's been 2 good overs so far.
Yep. Josh started it off and Brad's backed it up. Look, 55, they're 40. Strange things about them, mate. Bit unlucky there for Adam.
It's a good over.
Yeah, very good over. And look, it's keeping him in the game. Brad's one wicket for 1 run, which is it's a perfect start. Perfect start. So after 6 overs, the score's on 42. Skins on 7. As I said, the skins don't matter in grand finals. And
have they got anyone else that can bowl left arm?
I think you'd just be giving it a go, wouldn't you?
Well, after that over.
So, kudos to you, Dim. Kudos to you. Now, it looks like we've got Justin Howard having a bowl, and Dave Bowden's just managed to find the back net there for 5 runs to take the pressure off there. It's a great shot. There's a bit of a gap there. Just nothing wrong with having a bit of confidence in showcasing that shot, which is put him only 7 runs behind Victoria Point with plenty of overs to go. And I think that one's run out.
It's out.
Look, get a touch, create half a chance. Wickets can happen. As I was saying earlier to Jamie, I think our Masters comp across the board, 35s, 40s, 45s. It's a great comp. I think, sort of showcases a little bit of the NICL and the B grade. A lot of people stick around to watch it. It's all above the shoulders, mate. Yeah,
absolutely. There's a great crowd here tonight.
Yep.
The car park's extremely full.
Obviously, you had to get the shuttle bus here, mate, from Strathpine Shopping Centre.
Oh, mate. Luckily, the train station's not far away.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here, mate. I reckon probably a good 150 in the crowd, mate.
Yeah.
So, for grand final day, all leading up to this massive NICL grand finals for men and women tonight. Strathpine at home versus Victory Point in the men, and Springwood having a crack versus Toombul for the ladies. So,
and really good for Springwood to be back in the competition too.
Oh, absolutely. We unfortunately lost a centre, Salisbury, but to have an opportunity to incorporate another centre is, well, and not only that, Ben Lee coming back into the comp as well, even though they don't have an NICL side as yet, but I've heard there's potential of that moving forward. So to have more teams playing across our grades, it's fantastic. It's great competition, and I think indoor cricket's still alive in Queensland. It's great.
Yeah, for sure.
So it looks like Adam Moots is bowling the 7th over. Oh no, sorry, it's the 8th over. Michael Guest didn't click it over. So, look, Adam needs to bowl really tight and create an opportunity. He started off on the money so far. Still, Toombul are 8 runs behind. Still gives Vicky Point that slight hope that
Good chance there.
miracles can happen, and I've seen it happen. I'm sure you've seen it happen as well, mate. Where, look, low scores are always the hardest to get. I've witnessed it. It's very hard to try and overcome it mentally, but that's what makes the better side, champion sides, to do something like that.
Yeah. He's coming around the wicket here, and he's really honing in on that leg, and he's got the fielder set. But Billy just bangs it over the top.
As I said, he's a quality player. He does what he has to get runs on the board, and he's got it done.
Yeah. Leg side.
Very close, but leg side called, so 2 runs added. Extra ball to be bowled. And the score now is 52, chasing 55. 1 ball to go into the second pair. There's still 2 pairs to go.
Nice shot there from Freaky.
That it was.
Few of the lads there, you know.
Yeah, apparently.
Few fans down there waving to us.
Yeah, exactly right. So after the 8th over, Daniel Lockhart and Dave Bowden had a very consistent 19, which has puts the score 1 run behind Victoria Points total. And coming in the bat now is Stuart James and Jason Freeman, who are, you play with the guys at Toombul, but you went away with Jason his first year at a national carnival.
Yeah.
Definitely got talent.
Oh,
he doesn't rate himself,
no.
which I don't like. But at the end of the day, you gotta be able to play the game to rate yourself.
He's just a lovely guy. Good talent. Had a pretty good carnival too.
Exactly, especially the way he started with the bat. There was no way a state coach was going to leave him out on the side the way he batted.
Yeah.
They convinced him to play, and look, to go away and represent your state. Not a lot of people get that opportunity, but yeah, he's had that opportunity, and all you got to do is go back to your zone carnival the following year, do the little things right, and you're going to keep the spot moving forward. But that's a long way off here, mate. We're still probably...
Yeah. He's one of those weird dudes that he bowls right, bats left. But hey, we have to look after him where we can.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Sometimes you need those guys to get you through the games, hey.
And Stewie James, well, you know, what do we say about him? He's a good thinker of the game.
Has come a long way. I've known Stewie for a lot of years, and he's masterclass his skills, and now he's reaping the rewards of long hard training, maximising what he can do, and for the last 3, 4, 5 years he's represented Queensland at state level and Australian level as well. So,
yep. Oh. Flick of it hit, it was out.
Great pickup. And Stewie James acknowledged that. But that's into cricket, isn't it? You know, it only takes half a touch to create a chance. And if you can do that, look, you're halfway there to getting the job done. But after the ninth over, they've hit 6 scores on 60. Looks like Stephen's taken it upon himself to challenge Stewie and Freo in the 10th over now, so I don't think they can die wondering now. They just got to throw everything at them they can. Would I be right, Tim?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see them really tighten up that bowling. It's where it all starts.
Cricket's a very basic game, but if you can start by bowling very tight areas.
Yeah, he clearly didn't hear me then.
Or me either, but Stephen knows what he's got to do. He's been a part of the Queensland regime, 30s, 35s, 40s for the last 5, 6, 7 years. Was that a missed opportunity?
Lakeside stumping, top end, out.
Oh, they got it. They got it. But that's about pressure. That's what pressure's all about.
Yeah.
Pressure, build pressure, creates wickets. So Stephen's got 3 balls to go. Skin partnership's on fire. They're only 4 in front. So it's 59 over 55 with still 6 overs to go. Great line there from Stephen. Stewie James, probably a little bit complacent there by the look of it. He's tried to slash it outside off stump, but all he had to do was just move his feet a little bit over and it would have banged it up for an inch or 2 or 3. The leg side there from Stephen, which I'm sure he'd be disappointed about.
Now, I think Victoria Point have got to really just try and have the view that they've got to give the last pair something that they have to be chasing.
Yeah, that's right. And look, it's hard when you don't get runs on the board when you're back, and you're seeing the opposition, their score starting to creep over yours. It's hard to keep a positive outlook out there. But I know Vicky Point, I know Stephen Mogg will be trying his hardest to still keep the boys lifted and just keep the guys bowling on that tight line and just create an opportunity. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Do you think the left and the right-handed batsman is making it a little bit more harder for the bowlers?
I believe it is, mate. Always is. You're changing the bowler's mindset on where to bowl. Look, I'd like to say it confuses them, but it can do. If you're not on your game, that left-right combination, I love having that in my sides. I try and do that, and you try and do that each pair moving forward. It's a great challenge. It's a great challenge to the bowlers. They've got like that right there.
Yeah.
Did he call leg side? Don't know, but left right, you've got to keep trying to move that ball around and keeping it in that area. It's a great shot from Freo.
Short outside off stump. It's a bit of bread and butter there for these guys.
Pretty easy, and Jace is backing up straight after the over 45s grand final, which unfortunately Toombul went down in.
Yeah, it was a close affair in the end.
Yep. Oh yeah, exactly right. Push Wynnum all the way, but Wynnum being undefeated all year, they set the standard, so probably they deserve the chocolates. Very quality side.
Yeah, they sure are.
Leg side there.
Finishes the over.
So after 11 overs, coming into the 12th over, Toombul are 71, chasing 55. With looks like it's is it Mark Carter having a bowl? Could be. Yeah.
What do we expect from him, mate?
Look, he's very consistent and very nippy. There you go, right there. put the ball on the money to create a chance. And Freo, I think he's just having a bit of a dip. Comfortably in front at the moment, 1 pair to go. Mark's come a long way this year.
Chance at the top.
I incorporated him into the shadows for Queensland, and the confidence he's got out of that has been accolades to him for doing the hard yards to get to where he wants to be, which is having a crack at NICL. I think I did say Jamie said that they were leaving him out tonight in the NICL final, but he ended up going away and representing North Queensland, and what he did for North Queensland this year was couldn't ask for a better job by anyone. Apparently he's played North Queensland Opens before, quite a few years ago, but look, he's a young 35, mate, and plenty of potential moving forward for him. Missed opportunity there, I think, mate.
Yeah.
But look, credit to Vicky Point. At the end of the day, making the 2019 Masters A Grand Final. It's been a long year. It's been a tough year. They caused some upsets in the semi-finals. Well, to actually make the semi-finals, and then they beat the side who finished first in Pool 2, Toombul, in last week's Grand Final. But not only that, to knock off Wynnum in the first semi-final with a star-studded side they had. It's a huge credit to Vicky Point. I don't think Mark Hines is playing tonight. I think he's playing in NICL, but look, any centre to represent in 5 grand finals, hats off to him for what they've done. It's no easy task making a grand final. It's a lot of hard yards and a lot of effort, a lot of commitment by the players. Play Saturday nights, you know, especially their partners, letting their players go and play. Look, we all love the game of Industry and what they do. And 35's grand final here today. South East Queensland Major League grand final. After that third pair, they hit him 26.
So we've got Sean Bryden and David Tooth out there at the moment, and both pretty solid. Both have played for the state.
Absolutely. At over 40s level, and Sean's on one. There we go. Oh, golden opportunity missed, unfortunately. But Sean Bryden is exactly like that. If it's there, he won't hesitate. He's not going to die wondering.
Yeah, he could bomb a few with the pressure off.
And it could bring him undone, but there we go. Josh Johns with a nice little late dipper. Pretty much
good pace there. Put
it on the money. As I said, Josh Johns is a Queensland over 35 state representative this year, who has it was his first year as a 35s player, and he excelled. He was actually our Players Player of the Year. Brought in as a shadow and did everything asked.
Good comeback there by David Tooth.
Yeah, exactly right.
Or Flossie, as we call him.
Yeah. I don't know what's happened with Flossie lately. He's been struggling to make that state side. I don't know what's going on there, but it seems to be doing all right in Major League. Maybe just needs to go away at state zone carnival and just try that a bit harder and push people a bit harder.
Yeah, look, sometimes it's not how you're playing. It can be a case of other people coming up from the 35s, and you know they can't fit everyone in.
Yeah, that's right, mate. And as I said, our Masters competition, we're having up to, well, we had to split 2 pools this year, so we've got 4 and 1, 5 and 0, so that's 9 teams across the 35s, 40s, 45s, it's a lot of people that try and then you go away for zone carnival. It's hard to pick. It's seriously so competitive. Everyone's so competitive against each other. It's insane.
Yeah. Look out. We've got a lefty on again.
Oh, here we go. Anything can happen here, mate. Could go for 1,000 or he could get -20 either way, eh?
Could be somewhere in between that.
And that's a great. We're into the 14th over. This skin so far is on 8. Not that skins matter in grand finals. You just got to get over the line. Whatever runs they hit, you got to hit more to win the game. So.
Into the shoe, is that a catch?
Oh, I would have went up for that.
I would have caught it.
Yeah, done something. But look, 55 probably. They were probably a bit short. -10 in that third pair, unfortunately, I think might have cost them a little bit. But look, still runs on the board. Still had to make Toombul work for the job, get the job done. And I think, as I said at the start of the game, Toombul dominated all year and probably deserve their mantle as 2019 champions, which is looking like that's what's going to happen.
And have you been staying up late at night watching the Ashes?
Oh, mate. How good was last night's cricket? Seriously, to bowl England out for their second lowest total ever is,
Yeah, I think...
Hang on a minute. Mitchell Stark can't even get a run. So how good's our bowling stocks at the moment?
And he bowls with the left arm.
And they're keeping him out. And you wonder why.
Just saving him.
Well, I've said that, but look, it's hard to keep. How do you keep the other guys out? You can't. I don't think you can.
Yeah.
The way they're bowling Hazelwood, he's bowling house down seriously, and to back it up with Cummins and Pattinson, it's on fire. So if anyone at home is in between before we start the live stream,